Hi Capricorn, welcome to December. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. So this month we have the eclipses. A full moon eclipse or a lunar eclipse in Gemini that happens on November 30th, but it's going to be carried over. The energy of the eclipse will be carried through December. And then we have a new moon eclipse in Sagittarius on December 14th. And then right after that, Jupiter and Saturn, your ruling planet, change sign. Saturn changes sign from Capricorn into Aquarius. And Jupiter and Saturn come together at 0 degrees of Aquarius. So that represents a major shift in energy. And that hasn't happened. Jupiter and Saturn come together every 20 years. But this is the first time they're moving into air signs. So it's going to be a major shift in energy. And then we have a full moon in Cancer, which is falling in your relationship sector. And that's on December 29th as we move into your month, your birthday month, for those who are born in December. So let's see what the eclipses are going to bring for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know about December 2020? What is coming up for Capricorn, December 2020? What will these eclipses bring? You know, you finally, we've moved finally away from the Cancer Capricorn eclipses. Now we're moving into Gemini Sagittarius. And those are going to be falling across your 6th and 12th houses. So, what does Capricorn need to know about love, life, career? What's coming up for December 2020? What does Capricorn need to know about December 2020? The King of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Lovers. And the card at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. So after all your hard work, you're going to have some wish fulfillment coming in. Alright, and possibly a new romance or a new job. So the King of Wands energy and the Seven of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign with the Wands energy. A lot of wands, a lot of career. I feel like this is a career month for you. And you might have to stand your ground on some issue. The Seven of Wands is about standing up for what you believe in, setting some boundaries. So you might be dealing with this King of Wands and you might have to set some boundaries with the King of Wands, or you might have to tap into your own leadership ability and be a little bit more firm this month. The Ace of Cups in the past, there's a potential for a new job, a new love or a new creative project. And you have the Queen of Pentacles here. This could be your energy as a Capricorn. You're looking for financial security. You're looking for something where you could utilize your talents. And sometimes the Queen of Pentacles doubts her abilities or doesn't... She's very talented, but she sometimes may feel insecure about her abilities. But in all cases, you're looking to the future. You're wanting to build something solid and stable and secure, especially in a partnership. Now, the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands energy is coming up in the future. So you might need to be cutting away what's no longer serving you. There might be a situation of conflict, petty conflicts, or competition. It seems so. If you're in a partnership, you may not be getting along with a partner. You might be fighting over little things. But I think that's only temporary. I think you're going to eventually work things out. And if you can't, you might decide to walk away. This can also come up, the Five of Wands, when you're in a career situation where people are competing against each other and no one wants to work together. So you might be making a decision about, do I stay or do I go? Because you have the Two of Wands here. This is about planting seeds, and the Two of Wands in this card, it seems like you're at the crossroads of a path and you have the potential to partner with someone, and you have to decide which path you want to take. But right now you're in the waiting mode, so there could have been a fire. You could have had an offer from someone to create something new, to have some kind of new partnership, but it hasn't been developed yet. It hasn't come in yet. But it's going to be coming. I think that there are certain things that have to be worked out before this offer can be offered, before you start to see results. You have the Ten of Wands here. The Ten of Wands in your environment, you've been working really hard, you've been carrying a lot of responsibility, but I feel like you're coming to the end of a project or an end of a period of really hard work. And you're going to be able to put your burdens down. Things are going to get a little bit lighter or easier, especially as the Capricorn energy gets dispersed a little bit. Because you've had Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, Mars, I mean everything, all the planets were traveling through Capricorn. But especially Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn have been really giving you a hard time all year. And now, this month, Jupiter and Saturn will be moving out of Capricorn, so you'll get a little bit of a break. The Knight of Wands energy is here in your wish fulfillment sector, so I feel like that sometimes can represent a change of job or a change of residence. So you might be moving into something new, especially with this Ace of Cups here. There's a potential to partner with someone on a creative project, and that could be very lucrative for you. That could probably bring you, it's a product that will utilize your talents in a better way. And you can get away from this competitive energy that you've been dealing with at work. And then you have the Lovers here. So not only will it be a business partnership, it could also be a romantic partnership as well. There could be a new beginning in love. And Lovers, again, there's the element of choice. So I feel like you're going to have to choose between two situations. It could be choosing between two partners in love, or two career opportunities, or even a case of, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay with my current situation or do I go and move into this new situation? I feel like that this new love or this new creative project, it's a new project, but there's also potential for romance. I feel like there's a potential for new love as well. And it could bring you great joy. The Nine of Cups. A physical Nine of Cups is a physical card, so it's bringing you material things, not necessarily, the Ten of Cups is more of a higher level of love, but this is just physical pleasure, where you're just happy and you're feeling like you're existing in a welcome world. So if you've been through a lot of struggles lately and a lot of arguments, petty conflicts, and that's coming to an end. Your struggles are coming to an end this month. And there could be some new opportunities on the horizon, and you're going to have to make some choices. And one of them could be a love relationship that can become very significant. So if it's not love, it's definitely a creative project that you will really enjoy being involved in. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So the lunar eclipse is coming across it's in your 6th house of work and health, and the sun is in your 12th house of hidden, it's the area that's hidden enemies, psychological issues, self-sabotage, anything that has to do with ending of a cycle. You could be completing something at this lunar eclipse. Something is coming to completion. Maybe a project that you've worked on is now finalizing. There's also a potential, the 11th house, Venus is in your 11th house of friendship, hopes, dreams, wishes. It's going to bring, and it's opposing Uranus in the 5th. So there could be a new romance that pops up suddenly when you least expect it. And it could be that a friendship turns to romance, or you meet someone through the groups you belong to, or the friends that you know. Venus can also bring in abundance in your salary, like because Venus, the 11th house represents the money you make from your career. So whatever this new beginning is, it brings love and money and abundance. And I think it's also a creative project. You have Mercury there, so Mercury could bring communication or news or messages. You might be, it might involve writing, creative writing, or Mercury also rules marketing, communication, sharing of ideas. And Mercury is sextile Jupiter and Saturn in your first house right now. So whatever you might be signing a contract or committing to something. Whatever you're committing to, it's going to involve, it's going to bring abundance because Jupiter is connected here. You'll be working hard, but it will bring great rewards and it'll be in place for a long time. So someone may offer you a new job or commitment. Mars is in your 4th house in Aries, so you've been spending a lot of energy at home. You might even be working from home, especially with COVID. But I feel like your energy has been activated to find your true career path, or to take better care of your health, because you have the North Node in Gemini in the 6th house. So that has to do with communication. So you may need to speak up about some work issues if you're not happy about something. The new moon then is a solar eclipse, and that's happening on December 14th, and that is happening in your 12th house. And Mars, that's the Sun, the Moon, and Mercury in your 12th house, trining Mars in your 4th house. So something can be happening around your home. You might have a chance to finalize or release something, some baggage, maybe some karmic situation that you've been dealing with for a while. You can finally have a new beginning. Solar eclipse, a male figure might be eclipsed from your life, or you could have some, like, finish something up, something maybe ending. There's like an ending and a new beginning. And you may be releasing some mental stress or tension. And this represents a new beginning. Venus is sextile Saturn. You have Venus in your 11th house, sextile Saturn in your 1st, and Jupiter. So whatever is starting at this time, it's going to be lucrative. It's going to bring you, and you're going to enjoy doing it. It's going to bring love. It's going to bring harmony. Venus is the planet of love and money, abundance, creativity. So whatever you're doing, it's going to be in place for a long time. It's going to bring stability to your life and optimism. Pluto's still in the 1st house, so you might be stepping into a powerful position or a powerful situation. You're learning how to deal with power. Jupiter and Saturn on the 21st are going to move out of Capricorn and move into your 2nd house. Now, when Jupiter moves into the 2nd house in Aquarius, Jupiter usually brings abundance and opportunity. So you can have, again, it's another situation that's going to affect your financial situation. Saturn, you may be taking your finances more seriously. You might have to get serious about money. And also self-worth issues, like, am I making enough? Am I getting paid enough? Am I doing enough to take care of my finances? Do I have enough security? What is it that makes me secure? Makes me feel secure? Those are some of the questions. But there's a new cycle coming in that evolves, that will affect your financial situation, a cycle of abundance and opportunity, possibly through new technology, the internet or science or some innovative project that you're going to be working on. Then we have the full moon in Cancer, and that's happening in your relationship sector. The moon's in the 7th house and the sun is in the 1st house. And this moon and the sun in the 1st house is also joined with Mercury. And they're trining, the sun is trining Uranus and the moon is sextile Uranus in the 5th house. So that could be a new relationship, a new romance coming up at the full moon. So you might be ending one relationship and then maybe starting a new one at the same time. Venus has been in the 12th. Venus was in the 11th. It's moving into the 12th. So sometimes when Venus is in the 12th, you could be working on a creative project behind the scenes. Whatever's in the 12th is hidden. Or you could have feelings for someone that you're not revealing. There could be some kind of secret romance going on. It might involve your work. Maybe someone you meet through work. Now, Mars in the 4th is going to be squaring Pluto in the 1st. So you could, if you're living with anyone, there could be some power struggles around the home. Maybe arguments with the people you share the home with. So don't, Pluto in the 1st house, you might be coming across as like a very strong energy, and you might get some pushback from a partner. So don't be a bully or don't be too intimidating. If you come into a position of power, don't wield your power, too strongly. You have to. Pluto is a very powerful sign. It's about power, manipulation, and learning how to deal with power. So you want to take the higher road when it comes to power with Pluto. It's going to transform the way you're seen in the world. So you might seem more empowered or feel like you're in a position of power. So you have to be careful not to abuse it. And then we have Neptune in the 3rd house. So if you're doing anything that has to do with creative writing, music, art, photography, even healing for that matter, you might be writing more, or you might be involved in some kind of project that involves creativity. It might be a secret project because you have Venus in the 12th, and Venus is squaring Neptune, so you might have to keep it under wraps, whatever you're working on. But Neptune will give you inspiration, so your words will... the only thing you have to be careful with Neptune is making sure that you are speaking clearly. If you have to sign any contracts with Neptune, make sure that you're not being misunderstood. Make sure you're understanding what you're committing to, that you're not that you're being properly compensated. Read the fine print. But in any case, I feel that there are going to be some important choices and shifts this month, especially in relationships and in partnerships and in your financial situation. And I think it's for the good. So you might be getting away from, you might have been carrying this heavy burden that's coming to an end, and now new opportunities are opening up for you. And you just have to claim them. You're stepping into your power, and you're stepping into a season of abundance. So that's my reading for December, Capricorn. I hope this reading resonated with you. If you did, if you liked the reading, please click on the like button or the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website. We can get you on the schedule. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking and supporting this channel. If you're new, welcome. What else? Happy birthday if you're having a birthday. And if you're celebrating the holiday season, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Solstice, Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. Have a safe and happy holiday. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.